Go at it.
Oh, a couple of YouTubers over in Spokane just bought an $8.4 million mansion in Spokane Valley. That ranks among the most expensive residential property purchases in Spokane County history. The couple, Robert and Jacqueline Mann, they have this YouTube channel called Genevieve's Playhouse. It's a channel for young children. It features reviews of toys and skits for young kids. The toddler star of the channel, of course, her name is Genevieve. She's a big part of the show. They have 44 million subscribers, and their videos combined, I think 169 of them, have received billions of views. Now, Gee, it strikes me that this couple is making their bank on the back of their toddler daughter. Of course, they're working hard as well. What do you think about that?
I have no problem with it. If they have a toddler that plays with toys and or opens up gifts, and we people want to watch that, we people let our kids, because one thing that I've learned, kids love to watch other kids play with toys. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have thought of it sooner. But when my kids were younger, I mean, obviously social media wasn't here. Ursula, it is what it is. I think it's a great thing.
I think it has the potential for exploitation of your own child. Mm-hmm. And I think that there are some dangers inherent with that. And you can see that when you see young, it's no different than some of those young TV stars when they grow up. You see how screwed up their lives are and how their parents have taken advantage of their cuteness or their ability to act or sing or whatever it is. So I think that I would feel comfortable if I knew that there were some safeguards, if I knew that the toddler was healthy and enjoying what she was doing. But again,
she has a blast.
She doesn't have...
She gets to unbox toys all day.
Correct. But there's also the stuff that comes with that. I mean, are her videos shared on porn sites? And I say that because, and I know your eyes just got big, but I say that because there was a mom on TikTok that was skewered for, her name was, I want to say Jennifer.
But I know who you're talking about.
I remember that.
Yeah, remember, and
Ren.
I brought it up. Yeah, and the kid was Ren, beautiful little girl.
Yeah.
But the mom was posting all these videos of the girl, and it got millions and millions and millions of views. But then, come to find out, I mean, there were other moms coming in and saying those videos are being shared on porn sites, and they basically shamed that mom into going into hiding and taking her kid off all social media. Mm-hmm. So she hasn't been posting in months, but they villainized her and were convinced that she was purposely putting videos out there to exploit her kid. And that would be the thing that I would worry about the most. So is it healthy? Probably not. Does the kid know what she's getting into?
Of course
not. Will she benefit? I think there's some, I mean, it could pay for her education in the future, sure. But are there possible hardships ahead because of these decisions that the parents are making? Yes.
See, I think this is a fundamentally exploitative relationship. And I don't know where to draw the line, right? Because she is clearly not at an age where she can consent to participating. And this is just, we're doing this with mom and dad. This is normal. This is our family life. This is what we do. Where do you cut that off between a kid like this who's making millions of dollars for her parents and, let's say, an 8-year-old who really likes acting and gets into community theater? I think the big difference is the kid who's acting and gets into community theater is not thrust in front of the entire world at a very fragile age. They are consenting in that they say, hey, mom and dad, I want to do this. Also, mom and dad's retirement, their income, their whole life doesn't depend on that child. I cannot imagine what it would be like to grow up and slowly come to realize that mom and dad's product is me.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And you see where in the future, I mean, in many of those cases with the child actors, they became very bitter and estranged from their parents and sometimes divorced their parents because of what happened in those early years. So it all seems great right now. There's another family that I watch, and maybe some of you listening right now are familiar with this family, and I love this family, and they're local, but they're actually going to be moving to Spokane. But it's the Crosby family, and it's Claire Crosby, who became popular when she was like 2 years old, and she and her dad. It was the "You've Got a Friend in Me." It became a viral sensation because she was singing with her dad, and then now it's become a whole family industry. And if you look up Crosby family locally, you'll see that the family has made a business. Now, the dad owns Wise Cameras, so he founded that company. But the family has made it a whole family thing. They're all musical, and they've got tons of followers, and that is the majority of their business. Is that being is that exploiting their child or feeding into something that she truly loves?
See, I guess the only parallels I could give would be, so the Jackson kids, right? But their dad was a monster. Or if you want to look at the lighter side, the Osmonds, right? The Osmond family, Donnie and Marie. And they had a very wholesome childhood, but I've also heard that they had some significant impacts of, being famous super early.
Yeah, you have to understand that there are some downfalls to it, for sure.